So here we have a brand new one for 2024. It's the new Burberry fragrance. This one is called Burberry Hero Parfum. Amorous, cedarwood, and cypriol are the only three notes listed in the note breakdown online. I'm going to be letting you know all about this fragrance, also make some very brief comparisons to its two predecessors, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I tell you about the brand new Burberry Hero Parfum, I'll tell you how I think it stacks up against its predecessors and just generally speaking, what I think of the smell, the performance, occasions, comparisons, all that good stuff. But before I jump into the video, I do want to mention that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content and if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, please, hit the bell, and also give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. It would really mean a lot to me. So amorous, cedarwood, cypriol. This fragrance gives me the impression that it's going to be dry, woodsy, a little spicy, balsamic, ambery, not very sweet. But of course, if you've tried the original Burberry Hero, that's not sweet either. So it has an overdose of cedarwood with a little bit of a peppery quality, and the Eau de Parfum version actually brought it in a more of a green direction with a little bit of pine or fir balsam. So this one seems like it's going to be more on the ambery resinous side of things, especially with the amorous that is in here. Nevertheless, I'm excited to give you my thoughts on the smell. Let's start things off with a quick look at the presentation first. So as suspected, this one opens up with a very warm, ambery, resinous feel. So here's the thing, there is actually just a tiny bit of sweetness, and it's something that makes it a little bit closer in comparison to the Eau de Parfum, but it's still quite a strong deviation from the Eau de Toilette. So like I said, the Eau de Toilette is very dry, very woodsy, very peppery. This one is much more resinous, it's warm, and it has that ambery dry down. So it opens up, some might say a little medicinal, but I love it. It's very sophisticated. It's a very grown-up, sort of a more formal version, the most formal version of them all. So if you're looking for a suit and tie type of a fragrance, definitely get this one. If you're looking for something that is semi-casual, I would go with the Eau de Parfum. If you're looking for something very casual, just a workhorse, day and night type of a scent, go with the Eau de Toilette. This one is more of a special occasion fragrance. I'm not saying you should reserve it for special occasion use, but I'm just saying that this one just kind of gives off that vibe. So the amorous, it's warm, it's rich, it's balsamic, and then of course you also have the cypriol, which is not very spicy. I know cypriol, believe it or not, is used as a substitute, an inexpensive substitute for agarwood in a lot of perfumes. And this one it does kind of have like that woodsy base, and it seems like it takes it a step away from the cedarwood, not in the sense that it's being replaced, but in the sense that it's being enhanced or augmented. So it adds a little more complexity and variety to that existing cedarwood base, but you're also going to get that masculine woodsy base from this one. And honestly, this stuff is awesome. You have to be a fan of the Eau de Parfum to appreciate this one because it's very close. You can definitely sense that this one is on the heavier side of things. This is actually longer lasting than the Eau de Parfum as well. The Eau de Toilette always got me around 7 hours, Eau de Parfum 8 to 9 hours. This one is 10 to 11, right? So again, that differential might be insignificant depending on how many more hours of longevity you're looking for, but I don't think we should be talking about the longevity exclusively for this one. It's the smell that counts, and this one is awesome. I really enjoyed the smell for this one. Now, this is not going to be an everyday type of a fragrance for me, and there have been a lot of fragrances released in 2024 already. Some take it in a darker direction than this, like Le Male Elixir by Jean Paul Gaultier. Some take it in a sweeter direction, like the Scent Elixir by Hugo Boss, and some in a more dressed up formal direction, like Boss Bottle Triumph Elixir by Hugo Boss. That's the complete name of the fragrance. But this one, again, it's mysterious, it's formal, it's elegant, and it also has like a touch of seriousness to it as well. Anyway, next time you find yourself in a department store, I purchased my bottle from Macy's. The next time you find yourself in such a department store, try it for yourself and let your nose be the ultimate judge. Let's go ahead and finish things off with my overall assessment. So first up, in terms of the uniqueness and the overall smell, well, the good news for this one is that it's not the most unique fragrance, but there are some changes, and I think it fulfills the expectations of what a flanker should be, right? Not a 100% deviation deviation from the original, but something that makes these slight alterations and modifications to an existing DNA. Longevity on this one is about 10 to 11 hours. Projection was good for the first hour of application. It radiated at an arm's length. It became an elbow's length scent right around hour 7, a skin scent right around hour 10 or 11, I'd say. In terms of the versatility, people will argue that this is traditionally leaning in the masculine direction. Great for formal occasions, ideal for the colder weather. And right now where I live, it's actually getting to be quite warm outside, so I don't anticipate using this a whole lot in the months to come, but right around September, October, maybe I'll bring this one back out. And I think this one will appeal to anybody of any age. As far as the presentation is concerned, I bought the small bottle, but I like the fact that they made it a bit darker as far as the coloration is concerned, just to sort of evoke or convey the fact that it's going to be the darkest one in the bunch. My final verdict on this one is it's an awesome release, but I think you liking it will be contingent upon your personal taste. So, you know, try for yourself. Go to a department store, see if you like it. I hope you do. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate the viewership. That was my review of the brand new oh my gosh, there were so many names I said out there, and this one is Burberry Hero Parfum. All of these designations and classifications are getting confusing at this point because it seems like 2024 is becoming another year of flankers. Nevertheless, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe, hit the bell, give this video a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching. Love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode.